Hi Sagittarius, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your July 2020 reading. Sorry about the squeaky chair. I'll really try not to move. I'm in town at my girlfriend's place right now because there's so much noise and stuff out where I am at the trailer and distractions that I'm having a hard time concentrating out there. So I thought, oh, I'm just going to spend a day in town and get some videos done. I want to apologize about missing my cartomancy readings in the middle of the month. I was really busy building my deck. It's 18 by 10 with, probably 8-foot high posts. I put a roof on it, even steel roof. So yeah. So let's see what we have for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, July 2020. Sagittarius. All right. I think I got you here. I think I got you. Come on. There we go. A couple cards dropped out there. I will cut them. And let's see what we got. Okay. So first I'm going to take these ones out. All right. 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups. The Tower. 9 of Pentacles. And Temperance. Now I'm giving you a bit of a few extra cards in each row because I missed that middle of the month thing. So then you have the Emperor, the King of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, the World, and the 7 of Rods. Then you have the 5 of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, the 10 of Rods, and the Sun. What a way to end a reading. So let's first look at these 2 cards that jumped out. You have the 3 of Rods and the 7 of Pentacles. The 3 of Rods, if you look at the card, he can see the path before him. He can see the road before him, where he wants to go. He knows what he wants to do, but he hasn't taken a step. He's kind of waiting. It's like he's waiting for something to happen. He needs something to happen first before he can go off and do this, before you, Sagittarius, can start, the plan that you have in mind, what you're planning to do. There's something you're waiting for. It could be this COVID thing. Maybe what you want to do, your job, what you want to start has something to do with being with others or traveling or something like that. But the 3 is about putting the plan into action. You're ready to put it into action. You're just waiting for the right time. And then this is about investing your money wisely, right? There's 7 coins altogether. So 5 of them he's putting back in the ground, investing them back into the business. And 2 he's put aside for himself. But this is about investing in, back into the business. Would you stop, Carmela? Look at Carmela's right there. So this is about investing back into the business, into, to regrow, And it's also about putting more time and physical energy, more work into something. And it could be a little bit different, because you have a bit of a different plan now, right? So this is it's like, you know, with all this going on in the world, there's a lot of changes. And business and the way we do work is really going to change too. So we need to alter the plan, right? And figure out how we're going to do what we do still, right? How we're going to make it work. So this is what you're doing, Sagittarius. You know, Sagittarius is so good. Those wheels are always turning, eh? And I like about Sagittarius that you keep thinking, keep turning it around in your head until you figure out a way you can do it. Like they don't just take no for an answer. They're thinking, I know a way. I'll figure out a way. You'll see. So anyway, let's get back to here. In the beginning, there was the Three of Cups. So it looks like things have started to turn your way. Things have started to turn around. Three of Cups is the initial celebration. You might have gotten together with some friends to celebrate something that is worth celebrating. You know, there could be some small things like, because the minor arcana about everyday life, successes, you know, and challenges that we have. And this is about a success, something being happy, something good happening for you. But there's people around you, you know. This is a three, and coming together to celebrate the initial success. And then right after, you have the Nine of Cups. Now talk about luck going your way. You know, I think that things are just coming together for you. Your things are working out finally. You know, you get the job you apply for, you get the apartment you apply for, you things come to you that you need. You know, I wouldn't say winning the lottery, but I would definitely say emotional fulfillment for sure. You know, a lot happier, and things going your way, coming your way, working out for you. Okay. And then you have the Tower. The Tower a lot of times is like a curveball. It's something to shake the foundation, because and sometimes it's a relationship falling apart or something falling apart, but it also is something to shock you out of your trance kind of thing. Like, you know, like back here, eh, in the Three of Cups, you're waiting, and here there's some sort of shocking event, something that turns your world upside down. Now I got to tell you, I don't think it's in a bad way. I think this is a shocking event that you're surprised that, how can I get this kind of luck? You know, the Tower usually knocks us off our comfortable spot to wake us up, you know, wake us up. But I lose my words a lot at this age. It's driving me cuckoo. But anyway, this is a happy surprise, a happy shock, a happy turn of events. And it's a huge turn of events. It's a life changer. It's really changing how you do things, or how you were looking at something or thought about something. And it's it's really good. It's really good. So then after that, is the Nine of Pentacles. You feel accomplished. You feel independent, confident, and perhaps single. You know, you could be single right now, but you are looking like a very attainable partner. You know, you're looking like a valuable catch right now. I'm going to tell you, Sagittarius, whether you're male or female, you're looking like a real catch, because through thick or thin, you were able to accomplish everything you wanted, you know, or not, maybe not everything, but the important things. You got somewhere and came out of it, you know, kind of glowing. And this well is deep thought, right? Deep thought. And it's also full. And the pentacles are floating on the top. This is a reflection, kind of a reflection of all that you've done, where you've gotten yourself to. You know, a summing up kind of thing, like, wow, I've been really able to accomplish this. A great thing to do that, to really see it, is to do a timeline of your life. And, you know, you draw a line across a page and you put 0 at one end, or birth, and then you put your age you are now at the other end. And you make ticks every 10 years in between, and then littler ticks every 5 years. And you start like writing down life events in your timeline of schools and the times you moved and your successes and your losses, you know, and all the different things that you've been through. And you can really see, geez, wow, like I've really accomplished a lot. I've really gone through a lot. So anyway, and then the last card at the end of this line is Temperance. I think it's not telling you. I think you're learning. You're really learning how to balance out yourself, your time, your energy, your you know, it's also you know, we have these two sides of ourselves too, the fire and the water kind of thing. And there's nothing wrong with either. We need both, but we need to temper that, you know. Earth and air, same thing. We need to temper that, and not too much of this and not too much of that is the right balance. And because you are learning to balance your life in a more healthy way, like this is your mind, your body, your heart, your spirit, your time, your physical self, all those things, because you're doing that, you are elevating yourself. You're elevating yourself in an emotional way, and there's just a lot more. I don't think you're fighting with yourself as much. You know, you're just allowing what you need more, you know, recognizing it, allowing it, and actually living it, you know, not feeling bad if I didn't do this or I didn't do that. Like for me, when I missed the middle of the month readings, I thought, well, I'm going to have to just miss them because I've got to get my deck finished. Everything's getting wet. I still got to put a roof on. So, you know, I decided I was going to devote my time to that task and get it done and complete. And then I would come and do this task. And so I was balancing my time really well, my energy really well then. I didn't have the right energy for the cards. So, you know, it's that kind of example. Anyhow, in your present, you have the Emperor. You know, this is the father figure, the boss. He has a lot on his shoulders, a lot of responsibilities. He takes care of a lot of things, a lot of people. He makes decisions for more than just himself. He's got to think about the plan and the people, the family, whoever he is in charge of, responsible for. This could be someone around you, like your actual boss or your landlord. Oh my goodness, your landlord, or your father. Could be your father, you know, uncle, someone in a superior position. They have authority. They're, you know. And then we have the King of Pentacles. This could be the same person as the Emperor, you know. They could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. And this person is very focused on the future, very focused, like they've accomplished a lot already and have experience and knowledge on how to create security and stability in their life. And now he's looking to, like, now what can I do? Because they very much like to keep creating, you know. All of us do. We want to evolve and move on and do more, or do, I'm saying more in, the way I'm saying more is more with ourselves, you know, our minds. What could I take this to, kind of thing. So this King of Pentacles, and it's strong male energy here. I'm getting a real strong male feeling because of the Emperor right beside it, okay? So this guy is looking to the future now. The future plan on the floor is the plan, right? The chessboard, and he's got to figure out what moves to make, and think about all the possible moves that there are. And so he's thinking about the future, and you know what he wants to. This also, I don't think it's you though, Sagittarius. Like, of course you're thinking of the future and your stability, you know, but that could have something to do with this person. All right, your stability and your security could have a lot to do with this person. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is like putting money away, secretly stashing money or goods or stuff away, and not really letting anybody else knowing it. It's kind of your what do they call that? Your secret stash, your you know, your savings for a rainy day, your emergency fund, whatever that is. So this doesn't have to be sneaky. You know, you could be doing it just for self-preservation, thinking about your future, right? That's what this King of Pentacles is doing. So you could be thinking, you know, you should put some money away for your future, or plan ahead a little bit, but you're not really, you may not be, I'm having the feeling that you may not be as generous as you used to be. And it's not because you're any less generous, but you need to think about yourself now. You could be maturing, and you have to think about your own future, you know, about what, you know, what am I going to do? And I'm sure you're totally willing to help and everything, but it's because there's some sort of change coming. It's been brewing for a while, because here is the World. The World is a life cycle has ended for you. A chapter in life has ended for you. And there's that's time to do something new. And this could be a lot of things, not just one thing. You know, you could be changing everything, where you work, where you move, who you're with. All kinds of things. Everything could change this year for you, this summer, as a matter of fact. There could be a huge change in the next moon cycle. Because this is your present, this line. So what's coming? The full moon, the next full moon, correct? All right, yeah. And so this could be by the next full moon that there's something that big that changes in your life. That is, I think that's going to help you a lot with your security, and your stability. It also says here that you're going to have to stand your ground. You know, this is competition, right? This is someone else's ideas, and this is fight or flight kind of card. You know what I mean? Fight or flight. Both of these fellas are trying to get through this stone fence. And this guy's saying, like, no, you're not. You might not be fully equipped for this fight, too. Or for this challenge. It's some sort of challenge. And this is a big thing of whether you, like I said, whether you're going to stay and deal with this. Are you going to say, to hell with it, I'm done. It's not worth it to me. It's not worth it to me. I want something new. And that's the thing with this world here, right? Because you're ready for change. And I'm just not sure if you're gonna tough it out. I have a feeling you're getting ready to bolt again, Sagittarius. You know you like change. You're probably kind of anxious, and this might be just the reason you might say, you know what, I'm done with that. Yeah. So, anyway, in your future, first card you have is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is conflict. It's verbal conflict. You're going to have it out with someone. That's for sure. There's going to be words. You may have to defend yourself, stick up for yourself. Someone could be bullying, or this could be you too, Sagittarius, bullying you, or also it could be this emperor, this father figure, standing over you, like he is, right, over you, and starting to dictate, because he's dictating, what you can do and can't do. And perhaps this person could be, like I said, authoritarian, some sort of authority figure also, and perhaps wants some sort of control over you. So there may be verbal conflict, because like I said, you're standing your ground back here. This is also conflict. This is competition. There's, some of these are ideas, creative ideas, and you may have a tough time convincing others of your creative ideas that they're the ones, or perhaps someone else is competing with you, with your creative ideas. But the thing is that it's a struggle to get them through. It's some sort of a struggle to get them through. And then, like I said, it just has a real bossy feeling. A real bossy feeling, conflict. You're crossing swords, maybe with more than one person, perhaps, also too, you could be defending someone when they get attacked. You could step in and say, no, you're not talking to them like that, treating them like that. Step away. You'll have to go through me first. It could be that kind of situation. You could be feeling protective over someone, or defending them in some way. And then you have the Queen of Cups. This could be a male or female around you, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, but someone that is willing to test the waters. You know, she has her foot and her hand in. She's wanting to express her feelings, give it a try. You know, dip your toe in, see what the temperature's like. There could be a little bit of confusion, not sure how the other feels, you know, not sure if they feel safe too, because she is wearing, like, there's a lot of deep, deep feelings. These feelings run deep, but, and I feel like there's some distance between you and this person. I think they think about you. They're thinking about you a lot. It also could be a water sign that you're having these words with. That it could be a water sign at a distance that you're having these words with. And, you know, or it could be them that you're protecting. That's who you're protecting. You're standing up for. I'm not sure. This person is sensitive, you know. They're very sensitive. Everything in the picture besides the moon and her hair and the cup is blue. You know, that's very emotional, very sensitive. They make all their decisions based on their feelings. But they're also very giving, caring, helpful, you know, that sort of thing. I think that this person wants to be involved, to be in love, to be immersed in a relationship, but there's fear. Because they're hiding some of their emotions. You know what I mean? So then you have the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is, to me, is a lot about trusting your instincts, but also with timing. You know, there's a time and a place for everything, and sometimes it's not the time or the place. It's not the right time to have that talk with your daughter or your parents, you know. It's not the right time to make a move. So we wait for the right time, and we trust our instincts that on the timing, you know. This is also very much very spiritual card as well, as far as she doesn't really work with tools that much. It's about her gut. You know, it's like about your gut and your the instinct, that feeling. You know what I mean? That feeling, and about trusting it too. And then we have the Ten of Rods. This is feeling overwhelmed. This is feeling like you have too much to do. I've got so much to do, and I just can't. I can't do it all. I don't know how I'm going to handle all this. So it looks like you have a ton of work, and you're thinking, how am I going to balance all this? These clouds are coming in, and he's got his back to the door, so he doesn't see the way out. But there is one. There is a way out. So you have to take another look at what's going on here. But it's feeling very overwhelmed, like you have too much work, not enough time or energy to get all this done, and could be feeling overwhelmed and perhaps alone, you know, having to do all this on your own. And then you have the Sun. The Sun is success. So don't have to worry. You know, these 3 cards here are important. Look at, okay? You know, you need to trust your instinct more. Not worry so much. You'll get it done. It will work out. You'll find a way. You always do. I just said in the beginning of the reading, Sagittarius finds a way. You know, you keep turning it around, turning it around, turning it around until you figure it out, you know. And you're going to, because you're going to expand, you're going to be successful, you're going to you're gonna not only get this done, complete this, because it is completion as well, right? You're completing something that you've been working on for a long time, okay? But it is coming to an end, and successfully, I might say, successfully. You know, it's crazy that this reading begins with wishes fulfilled and success, and it ends that way too. You have some complications in between. It looks like you have a very strong personality you're going to come up against, someone of authority, of some sort of authority over you, or that's the way, you know, yeah, I think that perhaps you could either be protecting someone or standing up to this person, you know, standing up to them, because here they are at the beginning and here's you at the end of the line. It's like, you don't scare me. And I don't care what badge you have on. I don't care what your rank is. I'm not budging, you know. So, and that's the way a Sagittarius is. But you're I think that you know how to handle yourself better now. You don't, you know, and that's where the temperance comes in, eh? You've learned to balance your feelings, you know, your emotions and your anger and your you don't, I don't think you let it all get to you as much. You found some sort of peace in there. And so you could have actually had a time of rest too recently, but you are ready. You're ready to face this, and I think you're at a really good emotional place to face it. You're not taking it on, but you're not putting up with it either. You know what I mean? So this is really, really good. I see you very strong here. Very strong. And you're definitely going through a huge change. A huge life chapter is about to end for you, and a new one to begin. I think in your work, what you're doing, you know, I think is unfortunately coming to an end, Sagittarius, and I think you're beginning something new, but it is going to be good. Don't fear it. It's going to be good. And it's what you're kind of teetering on, that teeter-totter, just kind of waiting for the right timing, right? You're waiting for the right timing, but you got to get your stuff ready for that, because when it comes, when the time is right, you want to be ready to go. So you don't want to get all overwhelmed and like, oh my God, I got to do everything now. I didn't even get anything ready. So just a little bit, you need to be getting a little bit ready here and there, you know, prepared, right? You need to be getting prepared. Okay? So, congratulations. I'm so happy. If this means something for you, feel free to comment below. I read all the comments. I love them. If you like this video, hit that like button, share and subscribe. I appreciate it, and it helps me a lot, and it's all free. And what else? Well, I'm available on Facebook, Tinker Tarot, Skype, Tinker Tarot, and you can also write to me at tinkertarotreadings@gmail.com. Okay? Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.